The newspaper egg is in Hardboiled City, so go around the corner to the subway and then go down to the Capon Yards, or the Capon Yards, I'm not sure. So go up there and wander around. This is another free egg that just kind of spawns randomly in a bunch of different spots, so there's a bunch of different spots where it will turn up. This is where I found it, was behind the storage sheds, and that's how you get the newspaper egg. Look around the level and see if you can find it, because you should see it glowing, and then just go walk into it, and then it's all yours. Okay, so the Doggo Egg is in Hardboiled City, and it's basically in a bunch of different spawn locations. For me, it was under here, but I found many other Doggo Eggs when I was recording, so it's one of those freebie eggs that when you walk around in the Sunny Heights area of Hardboiled City, you will just find it. It will just show up somewhere. So this is one of the spots if you want to. If you see this little spot, try to get it down there, but if you walk around the city, you will eventually find it. It's a freebie egg. To get the Eggcellent Eggtor Egg, you gotta be in Hardboiled City. After you spawn, take a right and go all the way to the other side of the block where the subway station is. Go down to the subway station and go to Frittata Square. Come out and then just go straight, because that's, you know, some like it Gert is what's playing. So you go in there, you go to the back and talk to this Richard Simmons guy. And the easiest way to do this is with a mouse and a keyboard. If you do it on a controller, it might be a little more challenging. So I recommend just clicking on them in order. The colors are gonna show up on a certain order in the bottom, and then after they pop up on the top, you just want to click them in the same order as in the bottom. See how like a letter will actually correspond to that? You can press the keys, but it's really so much easier to use your mouse and then just go and click on those colors, and then that way you can do it. It's pretty easy. Can be difficult if you do it the other way, just trying to remember where all the keys are. But after you do this, you can see on the right side there's an indicator, and it says that you can collect the egg after the green goes all the way to the top. Then you just finish it, and then you end up with the Eggcellent Eggtor Egg. Okay, right after you spawn, go into the police station, grab this lockpick kit out of that room back there in the middle, and then go out and then go to the subway station, and you're going to go to Capon Yards is the name of the place you're going to head to. Then come around the corner, and then there's this door. It's usually locked, but with your lockpick kit, you can get through there. You want to jump over these little wires here. Sometimes that guy will notice you, but use double jumps to get over those first ones, and then you're going to jump over some boxes here, clear the way. Usually you have to worry about some people walking around here, but there's disguise pieces. There's 3 pieces, and watch the video to see where the pieces are hidden. There's one kind of there when you first find it, one kind of in the back, and then one here to the right. And then after you have all 3 pieces, you can walk past that guy. You can't walk past him if you don't have all 3 pieces. And then this part's kind of a pain. There's a bunch of lights moving around, and if you have lag, they might move at like different speeds. Like they slowed down for me, which helped me get to it. But if it's moving fast, there's certain spots that you can see where I waited, and the lights won't hit you when you're in these certain locations. But in the back here is the Capone Egg. Then it'll transfer you outside of the subway station, and then you will have the Capone Egg in your inventory. Okay, so the Gerbege Egg is here in Hardboiled City. As soon as you start, you want to go back around to the corner, go to the subway station, and you want to travel over to Capon Yards. So go in there, go up the stairs, talk to this guy over here at the garbage place. His name is Dustin. Basically, you need to find 5 pieces of garbage, and I'm going to show you where all these pieces of garbage are. You want to drop them all in that garbage chute. So that first one's right around the corner. Next one, you leave, you take a right, and then it's back there in the back of the alley. Then you want to bring that back, and then bring it up and put it into the garbage chute. Don't get stuck up there because that is sort of a pain. Next one is here in this construction area. So you go around the corner and you will find the 3rd piece of garbage there. Put that in the trash compactor. And then the 4th piece is back here in this little storage shed area. So you bring that in there, and just like the other ones, put it in the trash compactor. It's like some sort of incinerator, because after you get it, you have to get the egg. You have to go and grab the egg before it's burnt. So the other one is back in the corner behind a box, like on the very end of the dock. So just follow the path that I'm taking it here, and it will show you exactly how to get there. Once you get in there, put it in the trash compactor and go down in this little area and stand on the egg, and then there you go, you will get the Gerbege Egg, and then you will get all fired up, and then you'll go oof, and you'll get teleported somewhere else. Okay, the Inveggstigator is in Hardboiled City is where you're going to find the egg. So as soon as you spawn, right in front of you is a police station. Go in there and talk to Lieutenant Francisco, and she says that something's going on at a hotel. So you have to go all the way around the corner to a subway, and you're going to head to Frittata Square. So go down there, go to Frittata Square, and then head up and then take a right, and then there's a hotel there. You don't really have to talk to any of the NPCs. Just head to the back and to the elevator and make sure you go to the apartment, and then in the apartment there's like 7 pieces of evidence, and just watch this video to see where all of the evidence pieces are. There's some behind that rocking chair, and then you go into this room back here, there's one back there, there's one back here in this corner, and then in the bathroom there's a little key, and then in the closet there's 2 pieces of evidence, and then the egg will say, we need to go talk to the investigator. So now you're going to go back to the subway and head back to the city that you were at. Sunnyside Heights, I believe is the name of it. So you want to head back there to Sunnyside and then back to the police station, because you've got evidence that you want to bring to the police investigator. So you just take a left out of the subway station. That's the bookstore, so remember about that bookstore. You're going to go there later. Bring the evidence to her, let her know that you got evidence, and they're like, whoa, you need to go to the bookstore. So now you go back to that bookstore that you passed around the corner here, and you see a criminal there, and then you bust him, and then you get the special reward, which is the Inveggstigator, because you're such a great Inveggstigator, and we can never have too many puns. This Egg Hunt 2013 Sugar Egg is found from Hardboiled City. You want to get between 2 buildings and climb up to the top, and just look around up there. You're trying to find a teleporter. As you can see, there's the teleporter up there, so I've got to get up to that little spot. A lot of these buildings are really close and you can double jump. Just get your way up there and teleport, because you're going to head off to a place called Festival of Eggs. So this is one of the more time-consuming eggs that you have to get, because you have to find 22 tickets. But fly to the island that you see a big stage, and then find Bobby, B-Slick, right there in the middle. You talk to him. Basically, he doesn't have his guitar, so you have to get a guitar from this lady, but this lady is not going to give you the guitar until you bring her 22 tickets, like 22 of them, and they're hidden all over the map. So you go talk to this person, I think her name is, yes, Karen. Talk to Karen, and she says she needs 22 tickets before she can give you a guitar. In this main map, if you walk around, you can see there's a whole bunch of tickets just in this main map. So you just walk around there, go around there, and go to all these little places. The tickets are floating. They're pretty easy to see. They've got little sparkles, as you can see in there. Most of the little mini games have a ticket in front of them. Go inside of tents as well. See the tents right there. And you don't really have to talk to any of the NPCs. Most of these aren't hidden too difficult. I think I've shown most of them here. If you see like a horse on any of these, then you might find that they're in there. A bunch of them are in the air, and so you want to go through the air, and most of the ones, I think all of the ones in the air were basically inside of one of those little loops. So just go around and fly around and check all of the loops and go between and get all of those tickets. And yeah, basically just watch what I'm doing here in this video. It's sped up a little bit, but you should be able to see basically where all the tickets are. I was able to find all 21 of them pretty quickly, and I removed a whole bunch of the video for me just looking for that very last one. It was really difficult. So see, there's one up here by this little egg thing. Just go through each of the maps and you will find it. The ones in the air, the last one I get here on that island, you'll see is the last one that was really difficult for me to find. There's one on the island with B-Slick in the stage behind him. Basically, just watch where I go in this video, and hopefully this will help you find all of the tickets. Okay, so that castle up there, remember at the top of the castle in the middle map, there is a ticket up there. But one of those cannons might shoot you out. There's this one in that little bouncy house get that ticket as well. So there's one here, around here. That's the one around the other side of the boxes is the one that I missed. It was totally just around the corner there, and that was the one that I missed there. So make sure you get the one here on this level that's around the corner on the other side of the boxes. See right here. That was the last one that I had to find, and then after I got that one, I've got the 22 tickets. So now you want to go back over to Karen. Now that you have the 22 tickets, and Karen over here will give you the guitar. Karen is in the main map in the middle over by where the airplanes are. So now you've got a guitar on your back, and you just fly over to the stage and talk to B-Slick. And then B-Slick says, cool, now we just have 8 confetti cannons around the map. Luckily, there's little indicators that show you where these confetti cannons are. You just have to go find them and touch them. And then after you touch all 8 of these, go and talk to B-Slick again. So again, we've got this video sped up so you can see exactly where all these cannons are. But watch and use this as an example. But it shouldn't be too hard because there are little indicators that tell you exactly where you need to go. Okay, so now that you've got all 8 of them, you go back to the stage and you talk to B-Slick and you tell him that the cannons are ready and he gives you the egg. So that is the 2013 Egg Hunt Sugar Egg. Okay, the Hardboiled Treasure Egg is here in Hardboiled City, of course. It takes a few steps, so it's going to take a little time. Go into the police station right in front of you where you spawn and talk to Commissioner Souza there in the back. And then he's going to tell you basically that you need to go to find this mob boss. So you're going to go around the corner to the subway and then go to Capone Yards. And then you go up there and then to the right back behind the trash area, you go into this open warehouse and this guy's shooting at you. So you have to duck and dodge and try to find a way to jump up there and talk to him without getting shot. He's probably going to shoot you a couple times, but you have to get up there, get close enough, talk to him, and then he'll give you information. So basically he doesn't want to get arrested, so he's going to give you information about somebody else. So you have to go back over to Sunnyside Heights. So go back out there, go to the subway, and then send yourself back to Sunnyside Heights. And then you're going to find the warehouse around the corner here in the alley downstairs, and then there's this door. The middle door you can walk through, and then you've got this slime stuff that's going up and down. So you have to traverse your way through it. It's going to take a few tries. It's pretty hard. So just make sure you get yourself across there. And then once you do, you talk to this guy, Frank, and then you get more information on the mob boss guy. And then you have to basically reset your character because that stuff is still going to kill you. So you just reset, but you're okay. You have to go talk to the commissioner again now because you've gotten more information. The commissioner is going to give you a picture of an informant, and there are basically 3 informants around the map here in Sunnyside Heights, or at least I've found 3. Any one of them could be your informant. You gotta just find the one that matches the picture. Yours might have glasses, but then there's one in the alley that you find, and then if it's the wrong informant, they'll just say, don't blow my cover, but I'm not the informant that you're looking for. There's that one in the alley, then there's one in front of the museum. If you can find the museum, there's some guy next to it. That actually happens in this video as well because that is not my informant, but here we go, next to the museum. Another person, so that's 0 for 2 out of the informants that I'm looking for. That Hannah person is not an informant. So I just keep going around and keep going around the map until you end up finding your informant. This one is mine. I talked to him. Then they gave me information about the Don, that he's staying at the hotel suite in Furtada Square. So we know where that is, so we're going to go back to the subway and we're going to take ourselves over to Furtada Square and transfer over there, and then get out of the subway station, take a right, and then the hotel is that really big building out there. So this time we're not going to go to the apartment, we are going to the penthouse. So go to the penthouse and then go all the way to the back and then talk to this guy and arrest Pandini, the mob boss. And then you basically get teleported to Commissioner Souza, and then he's going to say congratulations and award you with the Hardboiled Treasure Egg.